Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sara Jane. This is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. For those of you that were expecting to see Jackie with me, unfortunately, she has now other commitments on a Wednesday evening for a while, so she won't be able to join me, which is a shame, but you still got me. And this evening's, or today's, because it depends where you are and the time of day you're watching this particular program is on success or failure. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong. Start being excited about what could go right. Bruce Van Horn. And that's just it, isn't it? And to me, it's also about, is there such thing as success and is there such thing as failure? Yes, you can get things right as far as you're concerned, as far as other people are concerned. But can you really get things wrong? Is it just not finding a way that doesn't work or an aspect that does that takes you that next step forward? How many people do something and on the very first attempt get it right? They get to the success with all the steps that get them there. So each one in its own way is a successful step. Because if you don't find how to do it, you find how not to do it. And you learn something in the process. It is never wasted. And do you stop yourself from doing things, as the quote said, for fear of failure? Or is it that you stop yourself because you are afraid of succeeding? Where is your fear? False evidence appearing real. Because I think that with some, the starting something is that, what happens if I succeed? How much work is that going to make me? Sort of how much time is it going to then take to continue it? Because the majority of things that it's about success, it means it just keeps going on and on and on, and you have more and more to do. But then you can bring other people into that success. So it's a matter of, don't be afraid of failing and don't be afraid of success. Just give it a go. Because if one thing we are always going to regret is those things we did not try. That we thought, yes, I'd like to try that, and then you don't go and do it. A couple of weeks ago, the week that we didn't have a program, I was on holiday for the first time in quite a while. And I did the zip wire in North Wales. And it's a mile-long zip wire. And it was huge fun. And there were people there that were afraid of heights, that really had pushed themselves to do it. And they really did have to push themselves. And there was one person who, having done we got a short run, a taster. And then we went up for the big one. And there was one person, and I don't know whether they ended up by doing the mile-long one, but they had been so scared by doing the first one that they really hadn't wanted to do the big one. And you know what? We have to make our choices, but at least that individual did the first one. It was a start. And having done the first one, it became a choice. I really don't want to do. But they had started, they tried. They didn't fail. They did as much as was right for them. And so if you can do madcap things like I enjoy doing, I get a kick out of it. Life is for living. and not taking those steps and experiencing. See failure. Failure is an opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Henry Ford. Henry Ford as in Ford Motors. I'm assuming, but I'm pretty certain I'm right. All these guys, Richard Branson, Alan Sugar, Sir Alan Sugar, I should say probably Sir, or is it Lord Alan Sugar? Anyway, they're titled now. They have all done things. They have taken the bull by the horns. They have made mistakes. They have failed at things, but it hasn't, that you don't see it as a mistake. You don't see it as a failure. You see it as a stepping stone. You don't put it in a backpack and carry it around with you. Okay, fine. What can I learn from that? It takes me that next step forward. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. The Dalai Lama. And that's how we have to see things, to me. I've had jobs I've gone for, I haven't got them. And then something way better's come up. The experience of interviews is great. And yes, it may feel disappointing, but know there is always something better. Always something better. Don't be quickly discouraged by the word no. Sometimes rejection is a guide for redirection. I don't know who that quote is. There wasn't a name with that one. But I've done a whole program on no and how positive I feel no is. When somebody says no to you, it is not a failure. To me, failure doesn't exist. I see things like the use of the word failure as being ways of people putting people down. Don't be put down by others. Please don't be put down by others. It isn't a failure. It may be that it's really not the right thing for you. Have you been put in a position that is not your strength? Learn from it and have the strength and the courage to say, this aspect's not for me. This is where my strength lies. Please let me work where my strength lies. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but this aspect's not for me. I get that I'm not good at learning languages. I have discovered a strength in general mathematics, not in, don't get me wrong, don't take me to the complicated stuff, can't do that. But I could never do mental arithmetic at school. But when I left school, I had a teacher that made it so simple. And this was all before calculators came out, and I then started checking the calculator because I didn't trust the calculator. I trusted what I could do in my head. You have your strengths. You have the things you aren't so good at. It is concentrate on what you are good at. And there may be things you enjoy you aren't that good at. If you enjoy painting but you're not that good at it, does it matter? Because art is in the beauty. It's what the eye beholds. And some people can see what you see. And some people can see beyond what you can see. There is, as far as I am concerned, no such thing as a failure. It is just a stepping stone. Have faith and belief in yourself. Trust the universe and the path and the guidance. When something goes wrong, you are being moved in a different direction. Maybe you have to take a detour. Whatever it is, allow yourself. Congratulate yourself for trying and for giving it a go and giving it a shot. And if you feel it's something you wish to continue with it. If you feel it's something that actually doesn't feel right for you, then stop. You've tried. I hope that helps and supports. And feel free to email me, giftofhealingtv.com. If you have a question, if you have a comment, feel free to put a comment under the video. Feel free to post a comment on the website. Feel free to connect and to contact. And if there are any topics you would like me or us to touch on, please just ask. That's why I'm here, to share my insights. And I get it, they're my insights. If you don't agree, that's fine. That's great. If it's making you think, that's exactly what it's about. And if it's helping answer questions, great. And you know what? It doesn't matter when you see these videos. It doesn't matter if it's the day after I've posted them. It doesn't matter if it's 10 years down the line. You will find, and so go and look at the rest of them. Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. Find them on the website. Go and find them. When you find the one and you think, that's the one I want to listen to, it doesn't matter how old it is. The information will be totally right for you at that point in time. It will bring you something. The same goes for all the other videos we've shared, the meditations, the exercises, the discussions on different topics of therapies. They are all there and they will never be out of date. You will find them when it is right for you to find them. Next week, the topic is going to be values and morals. When you have to start compromising your values and morals, it is time to make changes. As by Jackie Bent of If Everyone Cares. Yes, my sister, and though she won't be with me for that one. Have a good week, folks. I look forward to you joining me again in the future. In the meantime, namaste.